entire week. I can't exactly explain why, but I love it. Anyway, so I was going to do a Q&A video this week, and of course, every time I try to do that, no one asks me questions because I'm a loser. I don't care. Anyway, I guess I want to talk about what I'm asked most, and when I say that, I mean from survivors asking for help, for loved ones of survivors asking how to help them, and just in general how I deal with everything. So, I'll get into that. But, so, I guess one of the things I'm asked most from survivors is, I guess actually what I'm told more, or what they can't deal with most, is how they think it was their fault, or, that they deserved what had happened. And whenever I'm told that, the best thing that I know to do is to reassure them, that it wasn't their fault, and that they didn't ask for it. And I guess just that, you have to show them, you have to prove to them in any way you can. Be stern, be very, very aggressive, and try your hardest to make it known that, they didn't deserve that. That's how, you can save a life that way. It's very important that you do that. When a survivor is coming to you, it's very important that that you reassure them that everything they've been through is not their fault. And, another thing is, they can't deal with what they've been through, so they feel that it would be better if they just ended it. And I can't tell you how many nights I've had school the next morning, and I didn't sleep for a solid 24 hours because I stayed up with people, trying my best to keep them from committing suicide. And that, that time span where you don't hear from them for a little while, that's the scariest time, I think, for anyone, and especially for me. It's very scary for me. It's very hard for me. I don't think straight. I don't know how to do other tasks. I can't think about what I'm supposed to be doing because I know that they're potentially not there anymore. And once if they finally get a hold of me, it's such a relief. But I just want to grab them and shake them so hard because just because someone essentially took their life or everything that they knew, they don't have to end their lives. You can't, if you do that, you're essentially giving this horrible person the upper hand. And the best way to not do that is, to live, to thrive, to show that just because they hurt you and they took what was not theirs, you can still live, you can still thrive, you can still survive. It's very important that you do that. It's, being here and being the proof and making it known that this person has done something to you, you're not letting them get away with it. And that's what this world needs. This world needs more people working for others to not get away with their crimes. Or their wrongdoing, however you want to say that. Okay, so another thing that I'm asked most frequently is, I actually get a lot of people asking me questions about how they can help other people. And I'm not an expert, so I can't give you a straight, exact answer, but I can tell you how I do it. When someone comes and asks me for help, to help others, I tell them that they need to tell that person that they're very loved, and that they're very strong, and that they can get through whatever has been thrown their way, because God only gives His toughest battles to His strongest warriors, because He knows that they can get through it. what they've been through is not their fault, and that they always have someone to talk to in me. You always have to let them know that they're not alone. It's very important to let them know that they're not alone, because many people think that them being raped or being abused by their parents, or whoever it may be, whatever the situation may be, they feel that they're alone. And there's so many more people out there. They're not alone by no means. And you have to tell them that. You have to let them know that they're not alone. And especially that they're not alone when it comes to getting through it. That you're there for their journey and you're there to help them. And that there's so many people that love them and care for them. And if you have to, like I said, be aggressive. Be very aggressive and very assertive. Don't just agree with them. Show them what you're saying is the truth. If you have to, pull memories from your skull and show them, who would have, someone in a basketball game makes the winning shot. Well, 5 years later, that you find out they're raped. They think that they're good for nothing. Tell them, how would you have won if you didn't get that game shot? Just show them that they're worth something, that they're more important than taking their lives, that they can get through their struggles. You have to show them that they're worth the life. Like I said, sorry for these pauses. Anyway, you have to show them and prove to them that they're worth being here. That's my point. If someone's coming to you for help, they definitely need it. Also, if you're dealing with it within yourself, you have to teach yourself how to get through it. You have to find things to get your mind off what you've been through. You have to, occupy yourself. You have to be strong and prove your strengths to yourself. Don't let little things get to you. Don't let what people say to you about, society. Don't let that get to you. You have to prove to yourself, within yourself and in your own heart, that that you're worth it, and that what's happened to you isn't your fault. And you have to talk. Be willing to talk. Take advice. Try talking yourself. When it's hard, try talking yourself through that hard situation. You have to learn to live with what you've been through, and use the bad in your life to make your future the best that it can be. I don't use what I've been through as an excuse for my wrongdoings. I don't use what I've been through as an excuse to not try my damnedest to succeed. I use my hard times and what I've been through, my struggles, to help others, and to try my hardest and do my best. It's something that helps me be a better me because I allow it to be. You don't have to allow what you've been through to completely flip your life upside down. I know it's hard. It's not easy. As I say in every single video, that is a very redundant statement in every video that I make. It's not easy. But you can get through it. I don't care who says what to you. You can get through it. It's possible. You just have to want to. If you guys need anything, know that I'm here. And I love you all so very much. And you're very strong. And you're very brave. And you can get through the toughest of battles, and you just have to want to. You have to want to, as the saying goes. You can only help someone who wants to help themselves. You have to want to get through it. You can't allow yourself to be down and out. You have to want it. You have to. With that being said, like I said, I'm always here. I love you guys very much, and know that you're loved, strong, and brave, and I hope you have a great week.